Whoopi Goldberg said this show has welcomed a wide variety of guests, including those we agree with and those we don't. Personally, I've never been a fan of this man. I don't like the way he speaks to us or the nation. If someone tries to blackmail me with advertising or money, they can go deal with themselves. Offer me money, offer me power. It doesn't matter. I'd just leave, go home, care for my cat, and live my life. In an unexpected twist for 2025, Whoopi Goldberg has reportedly fled the country after Elon Musk filed a shocking $80 million lawsuit against her. Goldberg has previously claimed that Musk acts as though he believes he's the president, and her recent remarks have only added fuel to the fire. Musk's lawsuit against Goldberg and The View has become a major topic of discussion, not only because of the staggering amount but also due to the serious allegations of defamation and spreading intentional misinformation. According to Musk, Goldberg and her co-hosts crossed a line when they suggested on air that he and Ohio Senator J.D. Vance were involved in a conspiracy to manipulate government control if Donald Trump were removed from office. Musk argues these claims were not just baseless, but were deliberately made to damage his reputation. He contends that such statements painted him as someone attempting to undermine democracy, which he insists is far from the truth. This case goes beyond a simple legal dispute. It highlights a broader debate on free speech versus media accountability. Musk's supporters argue this is a stand against biased narratives that smear public figures. They believe celebrities and media platforms should be held responsible for the impact of their claims, especially when those claims influence public opinion on a large scale. Goldberg, who has previously joked that she believes Musk sees himself as the president and has even referred to him as vice president, added fuel to the fire with her commentary. The lawsuit gained further traction when Goldberg allegedly downplayed her statements, claiming they were jokes about her cat tripping her at home. However, the damage was done, and social media erupted, with Musk supporters calling for more legal action and labeling Goldberg's comments reckless. Critics accused her of stepping into dangerous territory, suggesting that her words could be interpreted as advocating physical harm. Amid the chaos, the FBI became involved, adding another layer of complexity to this already messy situation. Reports indicate that federal authorities began investigating whether Whoopi Goldberg's comments posed a legal or security risk. While the extent of the investigation remains unclear, the FBI's involvement highlights the gravity of the situation. Elon Musk's legal team quickly leveraged this development, claiming it served as further proof that Goldberg and The View engaged in behavior with potential consequences beyond defamation. Musk's $80 million lawsuit, combined with the FBI probe, created a storm of controversy for Goldberg. She has previously spoken against cancel culture, advocating instead for what her friend Nick Cannon calls cancel culture, which emphasizes redemption and accountability, a concept also reflected in the Jewish principle of teshuvah, meaning the ability to admit wrongdoing and commit to improvement. Before we dive back into the story, I'd love to know where you're watching from today. And if you're enjoying these stories, make sure you're subscribed. Tomorrow's special episode is one you definitely don't want to miss. Goldberg's sudden decision to leave the country shocked many. For someone as prominent as her, fleeing wasn't just unexpected, it was a statement. The immense pressure, driven by Musk's lawsuit, the FBI investigation, and relentless media and public scrutiny, became unbearable. Sources close to Goldberg suggest her departure wasn't solely about legal concerns, but also an attempt to escape the intense spotlight. She reportedly felt cornered and overwhelmed, with every action and statement being dissected on a global scale. Media outlets speculate that Goldberg's move was a calculated effort to avoid the escalating situation, including a potential legal showdown with Musk. Social media quickly erupted, with platforms like Twitter flooded with polarized reactions. Hashtags like #SupportElon and #cancel The View trended as users debated her actions. Critics accused Goldberg of evading accountability, arguing that her departure signaled guilt and a refusal to face the consequences of her statements. Adding to the controversy, Goldberg raised eyebrows by using the Bible to support the idea of children receiving gender-affirming care. She questioned the contradictions in political rhetoric, challenging parental rights arguments while defending her stance. Critics saw her remarks as another instance of The View pushing inflammatory and polarizing opinions. The View has long been criticized for its controversial and unverified claims, with hosts often accused of presenting biased and misleading perspectives. However, this latest scandal, centered on Goldberg, might be the most significant challenge the show has faced. With the stakes higher than ever, Goldberg's departure has only intensified the debate surrounding her actions, Musk's lawsuit, and the broader role of media accountability. Criticism of The View has returned with a vengeance, and resurfaced clips of Whoopi Goldberg praising Donald Trump in the past have only added fuel to the fire. These moments are being used by her critics to accuse her of hypocrisy. In one clip, Trump is introduced as a friend of the show, receiving hugs and praise from Goldberg, Joy Behar, and Barbara Walters. Another clip shows Goldberg pushing Trump to reveal his verification documents, calling the situation absurd. Critics are pointing to these moments as evidence of inconsistencies in her stance over the years. The scandal surrounding Goldberg has reignited questions about The View's credibility as a talk show. Calls for the show's cancellation have grown louder, with detractors arguing it has become a platform for unverified claims and unchecked misinformation. Many view Musk's lawsuit as a wake-up call, urging stricter oversight of media outlets, even those labeled as entertainment, to prevent the spread of harmful rumors. Let's play a little game. For those reading the comments, type Coca-Cola in the comments. Only those who get to this point will understand. Not everyone, however, believes the solution is to cancel The View. Some argue that better regulation and thorough fact-checking are more effective approaches than taking the show off the air. After all, The View has been a platform for diverse perspectives and cultural conversations. The challenge now lies in finding a balance between engaging, provocative discussions and responsible reporting. Musk's lawsuit could have far-reaching implications. If successful, it may set a precedent for how public figures hold media outlets accountable for their statements. Supporters of Musk's legal actions argue that this could lead to more ethical journalism, forcing platforms to focus on facts rather than spreading false narratives. They see Musk as standing against a culture of reckless commentary and pushing for higher standards in media reporting. However, critics caution that Musk's actions could also restrict free speech, making it more difficult for media outlets to critique or question influential individuals without fear of legal retaliation. Musk supporters dismiss these concerns, praising his efforts to challenge what they view as harmful misinformation. For them, the lawsuit is not just about defamation, but about sending a strong message to the media to prioritize truth over sensationalism. This debate has sparked broader discussions about Goldberg and her show. Social media has been flooded with polarized opinions. Some users have called for the show to be cancelled, while others have labeled Musk's actions as entirely justified. Comments online range from demands for all The View hosts to face legal action for defamation to praise for Musk's stand against misinformation. The controversy continues to divide opinions, raising questions about media accountability, free speech, and the role of provocative platforms like The View. What do you think? Is Musk justified in his fight against the show? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest updates on celebrity news. You won't want to miss a thing.